welcome back to our channel. It's Gemma here today with a Sims 4 video. This is the next room build in my modern room build series, and I'm doing a living room today, a modern luxury living room. So I built the basic shape first of all. I wanted to have sort of an area where you could have lots of windows and somewhere to sit, so it's like a nice light bright area. And then I also made some little alcoves to put some bookshelves in. I added a fireplace in because I don't tend to use those very often, and I think they're always nice, sort of a nice focal point in a room. So I'm putting lots of windows in the front area, and then an archway which I'm planning to go through to the modern kitchen that I built in a previous video. So next I put in the bookshelves in the little alcoves, and then I put in just some lights just to light up the area so I could see what I was doing. When I'm doing builds in Sims 4, I get the key pieces of furniture out first and have a look at the colour swatches, and then base the rest of the look of the room around it. Without creator style, it's really difficult to do these looks, and you have like a colour scheme in mind, and then you go to make it and you're like, oh, there isn't a swatch for that. So I always start with what will be the key pieces of furniture. So in this case it will be the sofas, and I really love the colour purple, so I thought I would use that for this build. And there's actually a lot of purple swatches for things. I was surprised to see a purple fireplace, so I thought I'd use that as well. Some of you might think that's absolutely hideous, but I really like it. So I put a couple of little chairs in the window area, so that could be sort of your reading space, or you can just sit and look at the view out to your garden. And then all the rest of the seats are clustered around the fireplace. I then decided to put the television above that, because I find when you've got a fireplace, there isn't sort of a logical place to put a television. You then have to sort of have a separate corner, and yeah, it's just really difficult to get it to work. So I've combined the two there. I think it looks pretty good. Probably wouldn't be the best thing to have a television above a fire in reality, but this is Sims, so it doesn't matter. So next I went on to the wall colour, and there was loads of really nice purple colours, so I had a bit of trouble deciding which one to use. So I went for a dark purple as like a feature wall, and then I chose a really light lilac-y colour for the rest of the walls. I was going to go with white, but I thought that was a little bit too stark, so I went for the sort of the lilac-y colour, and I really like it. I did the lamps that are in the luxury party stuff pack and put those either side of the fireplace, and decided to go for black. I think there was a purple swatch there, but I was getting a bit too carried away with the purple, so I decided to go for black for those. Added in a nice rug, so we've got the purple and black again there, which also ties in with the fireplace. Put a little mat in front of the door to wipe your feet on. Then I was going to go for a lilac-y carpet, but I thought, no, I'll just try a wood effect, and I really liked that. I thought that was a bit more modern than a carpet. So put that in, put a little sculpture in the corner which had a purple swatch, and then just put some little bits of clutter on these shelves. And what was quite cool about these is the gaps that you can see lower down on the shelves where there aren't any books. You can actually place photo frames there, which I thought was quite nice. Put a little plant on the table just to introduce a different colour really, because it is quite matchy-matchy, but that is how I operate. And I also love bright colours. I'm aware that some people will probably find this build absolutely hideous and way too bright, but I love bright colours, so I always try to use them, but I hope I do it in a tasteful way. So yeah, room's starting to come together. I decided that we'd probably need a doorway to some other room on the opposite side, so I think that might lead through to a study possibly on that side of the room. Then I put in that really big picture which I really like, again bringing in a bit more black. This picture here is massive. I don't quite know where you're supposed to use that. But luckily there was a couple of shorter versions of the same thing, so I put those up in those gaps because again they've got the purple and black colours in. Then I'm just looking for some more knickknacks to put around the place. Originally put these frames here but didn't really like it, and then discovered that they fitted on the shelves, so I've put them in there just as a little bit more decor. Couldn't get the books on there, which I thought was a bit odd. Put a couple of books on the table, and then thought I'd put some candles there. It's quite tricky because you want to put stuff on the mantelpiece, but also you don't want it to cut into the television, so things I put on there just about are underneath the television. I was going to put some blinds up, and while I really like the look of this, in the daytime it cuts out loads of light, so I got rid of those, and then played about with a few other curtains and couldn't really find anything suitable. As is typical with Sims 4, nothing really goes together that well, so you might have a really nice blind for a single window, but then you don't have a matching double one that you can use. So that gets very frustrating, so I decided against having windows. I thought as it's a living room, it's not absolutely essential to have that privacy. So yeah, dispensed with the curtains. And then lastly, I just went round and put some wall lights. I didn't want the room to be too light, I wanted it a nice sort of mood lighting. So here we are in the screenshots. There's a view into the room from outside. And you can see all that beautiful purple. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out. Absolutely love the colour scheme. And I think it's cosy but modern. Okay, this is the end of the video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.